Good morning, friends.
Good morning, guys.
We thought we would do a full day of eating for you today.
Yeah.
So, you guys know that we don't track our macros or count our calories or anything, but because I have a pretty good idea of like all of the protein, fat, and carb counts of all the foods, I'll give you an approximate. This is not going to be accurate. It's just going to be like a guesstimation for you so that you have an idea of how many calories I take in throughout the day. And like I said, it's just quick adding in my head. We only have the idea because we like to make sure that we're fueling throughout the day.
And yeah, through trial and error, we've determined what we need. And
yeah,
like we always say, this stuff changes and you have to change it up. So if we're feeling a little bit run down, even in a couple days, we'll add something. So, but we worked it out, just like Nicole worked hers out, just a rough estimate for you guys, only because you ask, but we normally don't track.
Exactly. And I am a bit hungrier today, so I'm going to add in a little bit of oats. So I'm going to be taking in about 1,400 calories, around 120 grams of protein, 150 grams of carbs, give or take, and about 30 to 40 grams of protein. I'd say probably more in the middle, like 35.
Fat.
I mean fat, sorry, not protein. 35 grams of fat about. Yeah. So we'll show you what our first meal's like in a minute. Okay, so my first meal, and this is after fasted cardio, about 35 minutes. This is my first meal. This is about 2.5 stalks of celery, a tablespoon of natural chunky peanut butter, the Kraft kind, and then this is 1 egg mixed with 2 egg whites, or a 1/4 cup of liquid egg whites. I have been eating just an egg in the morning because I didn't feel like I needed anything extra than that. But like I said before, today I'm feeling extra hungry, and we did up our amount of fasted cardio this week, so I am feeling it. So that is the beauty of intuitive eating. What Kyle and I like to do is, if you're hungry, you're not tracking, you don't have to meet a specific number. You can say, hey, I'm hungry today, I need to add something. And so for me, this morning, I'm gonna add my egg whites to my egg, like I did. And when I eat my oatmeal much later in the day, I will add a little bit more oats than normal to make my belly happy.
Yeah, and I'm gonna whip up my first meal in a minute here, and I'll show you guys.
Yeah, and one more thing before we go make your meal. You can also do the opposite with intuitive eating. If you're not feeling hungry, like on days where our workouts aren't as intense, like on my leg workout days, I'm starving. But on a day where maybe I'm just doing like shoulders, let's say, and I'm not as hungry, sometimes I don't eat everything that I've planned out for that day. So you can do it that way too. There were a couple weeks ago where I didn't feel like I needed a lot of carbs. So post-workout, I didn't eat the cereal I normally eat. I just ate half a banana with my shake. So you can do the give or take. Listen to your body and see what you feel like. If you're hungry, add more. And if you're not, then you don't take away a lot. Just, you know, a little bit.
Yeah, like we don't really believe, because we're building muscle, we don't really believe in taking away food. We added 5 minutes to our 30 minutes of fasted cardio. We do 35 now this week.
Yeah, and so I'm adding food.
Yeah.
I generally, no, I should say that we do not promote taking away food, but post-workout wise, a couple of days, like I said, I didn't add the cereal just because I didn't feel like I needed it. But after those 2 days, I was hungry and I added it in plus a little bit more.
Yeah, in our philosophy, it doesn't matter if you're like, a lot of people think, well, I don't want to be a bodybuilder. It doesn't matter. If you're trying to build any lean muscle, which everyone losing weight, you want to have lean muscle, you do not want to take away food. And our philosophy is you got to work hard and eat. And you want to keep your metabolism. You don't want to wreck it by starving yourself.
No, and we made that mistake in the beginning. We ate very low calorie, very low carb, very low fat, and we were not fueling our bodies. Now we fuel our bodies. On days where I feel like I need more fat, I add more healthy fats. Yesterday I added more walnuts because I was hungry and I thought fat would satisfy that. So you'll get to know your body, and you'll get to know what works and what doesn't work. And like we said, that is the beauty of intuitive eating. And your body tells you what you need.
We do weigh ourselves, just to throw this in quick. We do weigh ourselves once a week, but the mirror is our measure, basically.
Yeah, and the scale is just a guide, but say I added food and I've done it for 2 weeks and my weight is up, then I know, nah, you know what? Or if I'm not as hungry when I added food, then you know what? Maybe I don't need to add all of that. Maybe I'll scale back just a little bit. Or you've been feeling hungry and the scale has been the same, you might need to add some. It might not be enough food.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what the scale, that's why we weigh ourselves, to make sure that we're fueling appropriately to build muscle and to maintain our body weight and lose body fat.
So yeah, listen to your bodies, dudes.
Yeah, because they're good.
Okay guys, here's meal one for me. I have 5 almonds chopped up. I have a little bit of vanilla, a pinch of no sugar sweetener. I have half a cup of mixed berries and half a cup of no fat Greek yogurt. Okay friends, meal number 2 for me. I've got some egg whites. I use a cup of egg whites. I put some salt and pepper on them, and I also put everyone's favorite ketchup. No sugar added ketchup. I do about a teaspoon or a heaper or close to that.
Okay, my next meal, I decided I wanted chocolate Greek yogurt today. So this is half a cup of plain fat-free Greek yogurt with a teaspoon of cocoa powder and half a teaspoon of stevia, I call it. It's actually just great value. No calorie sweetener, and half a cup of thawed frozen mixed berries.
It looks tasty.
It's gonna be.
Okay, friendos, next meal for me. Cup of oatmeal, cinnamon, some pinch of sweetener in there. I'm gonna do a tablespoon of this no sugar added Mrs. Buttersworth maple syrup. Oh yeah, tasty.
So my next meal is oatmeal. It is half a cup. It usually is half a cup. Today it's 2/3 of a cup of quick oats with 2 tablespoons of this protein powder. It's the Mutant IsoSurge peanut butter peanut butter chocolate. And 1 tablespoon of this Mrs. Butterworth's no sugar added syrup.
And this protein powder, guys, it rocks.
Yeah, it's so good.
And we're not paid to say that. It's just amazing. And
it has like little chips in it, little peanut butter chips, but I don't think you can see it because they're melted in there, but yeah. It's good.
Tasty, tasty.
Dinner! Sort of. Not really, it's lunch.
Close enough.
This is 1 cup of, I believe it's Thai style stir fry veggies, 3 ounces of chicken, and half a cup of rice. Sometimes we do jasmine, sometimes basmati, whatever bag is on sale. And Kyle's is
similar. I've got a cup of green beans. I've got 4 ounces of chicken and a half a cup of white rice.
Oh, and I forgot to tell you, in mine, I sauteed my vegetables in chicken broth.
Makes it really tasty.
Reduced sodium chicken broth, so it's so delicious.
And I can't wait. White rice is good, but I can't wait till we're almost done this bag, because then we can get jasmine rice.
Yeah, because this one is white, but like we said, we usually choose jasmine or basmati, and jasmine is our favorite.
Yeah.
And we're almost done this white bag, and I will buy jasmine forever again. Pre-workout time. We are having. Today we chose to drink this BCAA for our workout. This is the Pineapple Mango All Max Amino Core. These are like our favorite BCAAs, and all their flavors are good. I mixed mine with 3 bottles of water.
I do too.
Yeah. We are having some coffee and half a cucumber each with some salt.
Yep.
Yep.
And a scoop of protein powder.
Yep. Well, half a scoop for me, 1 scoop for Kyle, and omega-3s, boys. Post-workout time. I am having 1 cup of this Great Value rice cereal, and Kyle is having 2 cups, and then we're going to have half a banana each sliced on there with some creamy cashew unsweetened vanilla. So
yummy. That was a good workout. Now it's time to get this in our belly.
Yep. Slice it up.
Buttercup.
Good.
Good.
Give Hank the end.
More post-workout.
Yep. Last thing for post-workout. Protein shake made with cashew milk and
some mint chocolate chip.
Mutant Iso Surge.
Yep.
That's like my favorite protein, and all their flavors are amazing. But this mint chip tastes like, if anyone's ever had Baskin Robbins mint chip ice cream, that's what it tastes like.
So tasty. And I have a similar shake. I have the same protein powder, a little bit of creamy cashew milk, but for some more protein, I add a cup of egg whites, a little bit, if I felt like a little bit of extra chocolate today, so I put a little cocoa powder, about a teaspoon or 2, and a pinch of the sweetener.
And this stuff's so good. I didn't add anything because it's so delicious.
A lot of times we just drink it plain Jane.
Okay friends, it's the last meal of the day, but before we show you that, I just wanted to mention I normally have half a can of tuna with half a tablespoon of light mayo during the day and a little bit of chopped onion and celery, but today was meal prep day, so instead of the tuna, we had a little bit of chicken breast left over, so I just had about 1.5 ounces of chicken breast instead of the tuna, and this is our last meal of the day. This is half a cup of cottage cheese, 1% cottage cheese, half a teaspoon of stevia, a teaspoon of cocoa powder. I have half a tablespoon of almond butter, natural almond butter, and Kyle has a tablespoon of peanut butter.
Yeah, we just gotta mix her up and then we're gonna eat our last meal.
Yep, so thanks so much for watching. Hope you got some good ideas and that you liked our video. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram. Sorry, that's the timer for meal prep. And don't forget the most important thing. You know what that is? Yes. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because if you don't, do you know about him or her? Yes, I have 2. And you will get the Fist of Doom. Boom. Bye guys.
Bye guys.